So, Freak, what's going to happen in this episode? I feel like there's a couple storylines that are going on, and I don't know what's going to be happening. First, Jinchi, are you the Emperor's brother? Is it weird for me to guess that? I mean, I haven't posted the episode 6 yet, so I don't know what you guys are going to say, but I would like to... Evidence points towards it, or is it even evidence, or am I just imagining things? Anyways, there's that stuff. Then there's the hairpin stuff that apparently Yoko won't like that Mao Mao has tons of them. And then it's the person who tried to poison the small fry. At first I thought it was the food taster, and then I was thinking it was that one guy that just showed up out of nowhere. What was his name? Lee Haku? The other person that gave Mao Mao the hairpin. But then the person that had to have assisted with the whole poisoning thing had to have been a woman, because the person that was telling the story of how he got his hands burnt, he said that, oh, there was a burnt dress along with it. Unless we're doing the whole Mulan thing. Anyways, without further ado, let's get straight on to it. Make sure with original content as always. All right, and let's get going in 3, 2, 1, and go. What could you do? What could you do? Oh yeah, that thing.
Daddy!
Was the dad or the grandpa?
If Dad's all right.
Oh, it is Dad. Oh.
That's right. After the garden banquet yesterday. You're sick and need lots of rest! Huh? Not that I mind getting some extra sleep.
You're up? You'd have been welcome to take the day off.
I'm rested. Please let me know what you require.
I'm just staring at the freckles now.
Everyone's been dying to know more about the new lady-in-waiting after the tasting incident.
I've caused you distress.
Oh,
He's more popular than ever.
Now, Gaoshun's been here all morning, so what should we do with him?
This Gao Shun is
I wish to speak with him.
the Emperor's
May I use the parlor?
brother.
Oh, of course you can. Hongyang?
Yes, ma'am. Is it just me, or is Hongyang a bit sparkly-eyed these days?
I don't know.
As you asked. From Master Jinshi.
When you picked up the bowl, did you use your bare hands?
No. I immediately wrapped the bowl in a cloth.
A moment, if you please.
You've brought cotton, powder, and a brush.
That's right.
Yeah,
What will you do with
you gotta
them?
test it on your skin?
Back at the apothecary where I used to work, we would dab the canisters in jars that weren't supposed to be touched with a special sort of dye.
Oh yeah, fingerprints.
As I thought,
It left white traces on the metal.
someone else picked it up with their hands.
In other words, whoever left behind these finger marks on the bowl would have had to have touched the metal after it had already been polished.
Exactly my point. Looks like the bowl was touched by...
Do an ID?
What have you discovered?
No.
nothing.
Was it?
I believe there are 4 people who are likely to have touched it.
I mean, she had to have. Wait, no. Freak. My mind's going.
I have 3 who handled it around the base, but there was another handler, an outsider who touched the rim of the bowl.
How do you know that? Just the difference.
This unknown person. I believe they are the one who poisoned the soup.
One poisoned the water hole.
Lady Li Shu's taster swapped it on purpose as a form of harassment, not knowing it was poisoned.
What?
Can you explain?
I want it to be clear that what I am about to say is merely conjecture on my part.
Yeah, she doesn't want
That's
to
fine.
At the party,
cause anyone harm.
did you take note of Lady Li Shu's dress by chance?
Yes.
They should have worn something that matched their mistress's attire better. And yet, every one of her servants chose to dress in white instead.
Yeah.
And there are enemies everywhere in the rear palace. The only people a concubine can truly trust are her ladies-in-waiting.
But apparently not.
But swapping her food? All in an attempt to embarrass concubine Lishu?
Yes, their harassment might have saved her life.
Yeah.
But why would they do such a thing?
They might be jealous.
Girls are taught from childhood that they must devote themselves entirely to their husbands. I guess, from that perspective, marrying her deceased husband's son was an indecency that went beyond words. That fingerprint near the bowl's edge. I think it was left by the person who added the poison.
Seems that way.
Are we gonna find out who it is?
Never touch the area where a noble is supposed to place their lips.
I want to know why you attempted to protect that lady-in-waiting the other day. I'm just curious. This
Are you
isn't
curious?
an investigation or anything.
I think it is.
Because she's a serving girl. Compared to a concubine, her life has no value.
I'll try explaining the matter to Master Jinshi.
So the fingerprints are on the rim where they shouldn't be. Then it's a person that doesn't know the etiquette of how to hold cups. So it can't be a lady in waiting.
If I had the chance to do it all over again, I would have swallowed the entire bowl.
You're crazy.
An interesting story.
Your face doesn't show that.
How you word things, Gauchuan.
Is that so?
I haven't slept a wink or even changed my clothes since yesterday thanks to this mess, so I'm done with thinking.
We've had a long relationship.
It's
Really?
not an easy thing, having someone look after you since the day you were born.
Master Jinchi, I don't think anyone noticed your true status.
So he
Take care
is
of it for me.
the Emperor's brother.
You should take better care of it.
Oh yeah, did you manage to get Alfred any hairpins?
A few.
Oh, please explain.
You can get out of the rear palace now!
How?
I want to hear everything you know!
Yeah, she knows everything. Why didn't you go to her first?
If you're able to get special permission, a man can escort a woman outside the palace walls.
Interesting.
Bye, Mau Mau! And thanks a bunch for the hot bird!
So if only a man could do that, then why would her having lihuas matter?
I received a total of 4 hairpins, 2 of which were from men.
Yeah.
Apothecary.
Right then.
Then he has to go to the what's his name? Laihaku?
Master, a woman from the rear palace sent this.
Huh? Let's see. This is from... Oh yes, that one.
Did you
I wonder what excuse I can use to turn her down.
Excuse
this
me.
guy.
And who might you be?
I
Doesn't
get
even
that a
recognize her.
lot.
So why did you summon me here?
I wish to visit my family.
You're quite a bold girl.
Yeah.
A mere lady-in-waiting demanding that a military officer vouch for her?
Yes.
And I suppose that's the only reason you requested to meet with me today.
Absolutely.
I don't know whether you're dauntless, clueless, or a bit of both.
Dauntless.
I believe I can offer you suitable compensation.
What do you mean?
Come view the flowers over at the Verdigrease house.
One night at such a high-class brothel would cost an entire year of my salary!
Dang, she has an inn.
If you have trouble believing me, I guess that's that.
Oh
My
gosh.
deepest apologies.
She's a pimp.
It's true! This is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to meet the 3 princesses right at my fingertips.
You're gonna
What
have
should
to.
I do? When will you be ready to leave?
Congratulations, Mau Mau! Who would have thought you beat us all to the punch?
Oh, did the other girl not give her the full story?
You can tell she has no idea what the hairpin actually means.
No, she does
I'm
not.
sure of it. How pity. His poor heart. When he finds out, it's going to shatter. This will be
Talking about
most
Jinchi.
amusing.
Oh, he's gonna get so jealous.
Jinchi was able to finish up his work and find time to visit the Jade Pavilion, a day after Mau Mau had left for her trip.
Oh no.
Sorry, but our Momo has taken off with someone.
Aren't you happy?
Rich? How extravagant.
There it is! The legendary Verdigrease house.
Yes.
Just look at it. So dignified.
It's an old but
Sure, yeah.
reputable brothel that offers a wide range of courtesans. Hi, Gramps! How's everyone?
Oh, she stepped into that.
Don't you dare long time no see me, you stupid girl.
Are you alright? And what's with this old woman?
Who's this? Are you our guest of honor? Handsome features on you and you're sporting a pretty decent physique, too. I also hear you're
Decent.
a bit of a rising star.
Just how strong are your arm muscles?
I do train them pretty frequently.
You know what? This could work.
What's that supposed to mean?
Make a good first impression, yeah?
You bet!
Uh-oh.
Did you bother reading the letter I sent?
Of course I did, or I would have turned your friend away instead of treating him like a king.
Half the wages I've earned working at the Rear Palace so far.
Of
I
course
asked
she
if they
paid
wouldn't
him.
mind paying me in advance. Can't we agree it's enough for some tea?
She won't let that brawny hunk out of here without having a bit of fun.
I knew it.
Your old man ought to be home, Mau Mau, so hurry up and pay him a visit already.
Don't get captured again, though.
The roads become lined with shacks, beggars, syphilitic streetwalkers.
Ah, syphilitic. Nice word. Please be alive. I know it's normally not that show, but still.
Hello, Dad. I'm home.
Oh, welcome back. You were gone a while.
I didn't expect that reaction. Very calm. How many herbs has he been crushing? Or burning? I would ask, how does the apothecary work so well with the brothel?
The rear palace.
But I'm pretty sure I could put two together.
Fate.
What? Why did you say that? What do you mean twist of fate? I feel like you're giving me it's a small world after all type deal right now. The only thing that comes to mind is that maybe Mao Mao's mom is there. Weird thought, I know, but like I don't see it being anything else. Twist of fate? What do you mean by that? Freak. What, I don't even know what kind of year this is, but they're already doing fingerprint identification stuff. Crazy. And Gao Shun is a very interesting character to me because I feel as though he's more than he lets on. But like I don't know. We're led to believe he's just this caretaker for Jinshi. Or he's just like an apprentice, or he just helps Jinshi out. As for a person that has sort of a side job, he definitely is a lot more high ranking than he acts. Like of course he was around that high ranking table with all the other officers. But other than him being at the table, no one really treats him like a super high ranking person, or at least compared to someone like Jinshi. But he was very interested in acquiring what exactly is going on with this poison scenario. And now, the way that Mao Mao explains it, it sort of makes sense. The ladies in waiting of Li Shu don't think Li Shu is worth crap, which is very weird because I feel like Li Shu could have the ability to fire them or send them away, bring them back down to just being a servant girl. Maybe Li Shu is just so young that she doesn't see this bullying happening, or she doesn't notice. Therefore, she doesn't have an excuse to fire them. Though in our eyes now, and in everybody else's eyes, they can see what's happening. Because not only did they put Li Shu in a dress that clashes with Gyokyo, they also dressed in colors that contradict her dress. And on top of that, they switched the food, which is why Li Shu had the one with the shrimp or fish, or I forgot what it was. Now, with that in mind, they're not the ones that tried to kill Li Shu. I don't know who did it though. The way that she was explaining how they're supposed to hold the cup, it leads me to believe that the person that was holding the cup and putting the poison in is not, or does not understand the customs that you're supposed to be holding the cup. With that being said, who else could it be? I mean, it could be any of the guys, because obviously they're not servants. Or it could be a low-level servant that doesn't know about this whole cup thing. And frickety doodah, I always go back and forth between whether or not it's Jinshi or Gao Shun, who is the emperor's brother. Because in one end, I could definitely see Gao Shun being this undercover person, and we are to believe it's Jinshi as sort of a red herring. I would low-key love that. But the words that they're saying right now, and then, you know, the hairpin and where Jinshi was about to make his presence in the garden party, everything's pointing towards Jinshi being the prince or the brother. And then even Gao Shun saying, oh, I've been taking care of you since you were born. Like, obviously you would have to have some sort of status when you were born in order for someone to take care of you. I don't know, it's kind of crazy. I'm definitely thinking that this hairpin is some sort of betrothal type deal, because the way that they're Googling about it and the way that the words that they're saying and the way that they're reacting to it is almost as if Mao Mao's getting married. And it would make sense as to why her getting a favor by a guy and getting married is a way for her to escape the rear palace. Obviously, it's not going to work out because both Mao Mao and the other dude, not about it. But Gyokyo is all for it because she just wants to see Jinshi's face. And his face, completely worth it. Worth it. Obviously, I feel like Jinshi's going to have to explain it to Mao Mao of what the hairpin means. But it should be fine. I don't think anything bad should happen, right? Unless she gets kidnapped again, which I could definitely see that, unfortunately. And what's this thing about strong arms? What's happening here? Why does he need strong arms for? Her dad. I'm just using quotes because I don't even know if he's the dad. Like, I'm being very skeptical about everything. Because first of all, this man old as heck. Like, I get you can have a child at an old age, but like this man was just graying by the time she was a kid. And the fact that he didn't even react when she came home. She's been gone for, what did the girl say, like 10 months? And all he could muster up was, oh, hey, you're back. And then him over here saying, oh, you're at the real palace? What a coincidence. The freak you mean? I don't know. Shoot. This episode just made this series a little bit more complicated. I would say that her mom's a concubine, but like, we haven't seen anyone else with green hair. Anyways, that was my reaction to the Apothecary Diaries. Oh yeah, I just stand to that. All right. Anyways, that was my reaction to the Apothecary Diaries Season 1, Episode 7. If you like my reaction, make sure to like and subscribe. If you guys want me to know anything more, put in the comment section down below. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.